Welcome to the Out There channel, live stream 117. I think I can see lights blinking there, which is a good sign. Let's see if the music plays. I can't hear the music. Why can't I hear music? Why is the music not playing? Tell me the USB drive's not connected again. This too. My USB's gone. Hang on. Let's see. I'm gonna have to change it again.
I knew that was too easy.
I knew it was too easy. It looks, yeah. Here we go. Yeah. I know I forgot to check something. USB. It's not coming up. Oh, now it is. Oh. I think I have to restart Minicam too. Yeah. Not Minicam. Oh yeah, Minicam. Yeah, I have to start. Oh, it doesn't matter. Just a botch entry. Is that the right one? Too easy.
Oh, I was thinking that because we're going through Discord and everything's just like sawdust. It's moving along nicely.
Well, it's playing now, music. But now the intro, is that moving?
Well, it's playing now.
Yeah, we're in business again. I think we're on the wrong screen though. I think it's all working. Ooh. Yeah, I might better move all that music to the internal drive on the new laptop when it arrives, so this problem won't be a problem.
Yeah, because USB drive is a lot of.
Yeah, it's pretty full.
Yeah.
But I should move that intro music to the C drive perhaps. But then I need to check the USB because it's got my download folder.
You just partitioned all over the place.
Really, I need to make a download folder on the internal drive when I get the new drive because it's really big. So I'll sort it out. It can only get better.
Yep.
I've got two watching. So I've just had dinner, you see. Hello. Finally. Yeah. Hello, good to be back. Yeah, I'll just pause that. Well, when you consider how bad my computer is at the moment, that we don't have more problems than we do, it's pretty good.
Yep.
It's a lot worse since I did that video, the Borg where it's got a lot more keys missing now, and now we've got a USB port that intermittently stops working, and I need all 4 of them sometimes, and of course so I have to reboot to get it working again. And then when I shut it down and then restart it, suddenly the USB port's not working again, and you got to keep repeating it. I think it's a voltage short going on it because the solder is melting on the motherboard because when it got too hot, because it's got the wrong solder mix on this motherboard. And of course, we found out 12 months after warranty had ended that the factory had messed up the solder mix on the robots that makes the boards up. And of course, once it gets to that maximum temperature that my laptop gets to, especially in summer, it melts the solder around the pins of the chip or connections.
Oh, that's nice.
And then it starts shorting out and things stop working. So first of all, my fan stopped working. So that got replaced. And then with a really high quality fan, I made sure to buy a non-off-the-shelf standard fan. I decided to get the most high quality bearing fan I could for the laptop because I didn't want that problem again. And it's been really good, the new fan on it. And then the charging, no, not the charging circuit, the dedicated video chip in there stopped working. So I can't use so I can't use 3D on it anymore and all that sort of business. So I haven't got that advanced feature of using the chip for decoding videos and all that to make it faster. So I have to use software. And then a few months after that, the charging circuit stopped. So the battery wouldn't charge up. So my battery in it is useless. So when I got a power cut or power spike, the laptop would crash and lose everything you had on there, which was no good. So I had to buy a separate UPS, which was the cheapest option instead of getting a new laptop. So I bought a $300 UPS that I could put in the bedroom and run everything off it. It has something like a 3000 AVC or whatever it's called, a VAC. Run laptop for days of it pretty much, which is pretty good. But the batteries in it always wear out after a year, after ripple charging for a year. They got they got the acid gel batteries in them, and they can only take so many recharges, even if it's like top ups, before they start getting silt in the gel or something crystallization in the gel, which shorts out the cells and doesn't hold the charge anymore. So you have to replace the batteries every 12 months, which is a pain in the butt. And then that was fine. So I got a UPS, and power cuts were the problem because we're out in the countryside here. A lot of the power lines coming towards us are on poles where they get hit by lightning, cars crash into them or trucks crash into them, knock them over, and so on. And so you need a little UPS out here just to protect your computer gear and your network or whatever, your router and all that sort of stuff. And of course, that's what we did, and that's been fine for probably 3 years, 5 years. But we have to replace the batteries every so often, like I said, which is an ongoing cost, because the batteries are like $30 or $40 each. And then the old ones you got to dispose of, and you have to pay to dump them now. You have to pay to dump stuff, e-waste and.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Yeah, what you do is they got a pad underneath the concrete where you go in, and it weighs the weight of your car going in, and then it weighs the weight of the car going out, and the difference is they calculate how many kilos you had, and they charge you so much for it. So yeah. So you probably do the same in your country. So.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Well, but that's why I'm going lithium. You pay more up front, but you never have to replace them again.
Well, I don't think so. Unless.
Yeah, I believe it. I'm watching it happen. You watch.
I think you have to replace them. Because lithium is what you use in your laptop and phone. You always have to replace the battery after a year.
But that's a different chemistry. from what I'm talking about. I'm talking iron phosphate.
Right.
Like this iron
Yeah.
crap
Yeah.
they're using in Teslas. So, yep.
Have we got someone joining us on Discord? I heard a beep.
Yep. Let me take a look. Go ahead.
So we had some MUFON cases to cover here. So let's talk about technical problems with laptops and issues we're having with it. John's been so kind to send me a used laptop to replace this one, which should arrive in a few days. So I'm going to be setting that up, and hopefully my lives we will be a bit more plain sailing. But yeah, if you haven't seen my computer setup, it's been opened up. I've put extra heat sinks on it because it gets very hot doing the live stream, especially in summer here. There's a video I've got up there called Borgware, which is probably a few back now. I probably should have put a picture of a cube Borg on it, shouldn't I? But it's a picture of the laptop on the bed. This is where I work from because I need pillows behind my back. And yeah, I thought it was here somewhere. Oh, here it is, this one here. That's a few videos ago now. My Borgware laptop. So that's my setup there. You can see a little thumbnail there. It's got duct tape on it. It's got things to keep the lid up because I've got things hanging off the back. So it's sort of... See, that's something they need to develop. They need to develop a like a external extra boost battery pack with USBs and hard drives built into it, so you just clip it on the back of your laptop, so it extends your laptop into a functional desktop, or what you call it, power station. Then so you got longer life batteries in it. I'm surprised they haven't done that. Yeah, it sort of clips onto the lid in such a way that it doesn't strain it. It should be able to be possible. You could even have like a lamp that pops out the top, that goes over the top, so you can actually light up your keyboard. That would be really cool. And you could even have like a little fan that pulls out, one of these flexi fans that pulls out, and then you can blow hot air across the keyboard or whatever. Or if it's a hot day, blow it at you. It's all sorts of cool things you could do.
Shall I buy you a Rolls Royce next time?
No, I'm talking about an add-on battery pack, because I'm going to have to hang a few things on the lid there, the USB drive.
What do you think about it?
I've often put in requests to one of the companies here saying, look, this would be really cool if you make it, but I haven't suggested them to do the backpack thing, because I got a suggestion one. What's the company name? Not like A Data, but some other company that's often making these add-ons. And I said, oh, so this would be cool if you could do it for a laptop. Extra battery boost, USB ports, hard drive, a USB hard drive in it for carrying it around. You know what I mean? It's like a lid of a laptop, right? But it's thicker, and it will have a battery in it, and it will have the USB hub in it.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It'd be like a backpack for a laptop. So when you close the lid, it's on the top, sort of thing, but when you open up, it's on the back of the lid. So yeah. So this is my existing computer, but this is actually in better shape than it is at the moment. So I'll just post the link to it there. And I better type my welcome message too. I know John's put it there, but I'll put my own one there. Oops. If I can see what I'm doing. For some reason I hit the enter key on the number pad, but we'll get there.
Hello, Dakota.
Have we got Dakota with us?
He's here with us in Discord. He's in chat.
I can't hear him. He's just tired. OT channel live stream.
I think he's got us on mute and he's eating Reese's Pieces.
What's that? I hear you talking about me.
We're just wondering why you're lurking in the background there.
Well, I couldn't sleep, so here I am.
Oh, you're much louder than John. My Borgware. How do you get your mic being so much better than John's? I don't know. How do you spell Borgware? Right. It's been a while since I've seen him on TV. Borgware. PC. Laptop. You call them laptops anymore? They used to call them notebooks at one stage.
Oh yeah, that was the original name.
Yeah, notepads, because they're the same size as an A4 or something, wasn't it? I thought laptop was the proper name, far as I'm concerned. Do I need to check the volume? I think I could hear it playing back when you tested it on yours, so I think we don't need to check it, do we? So yeah, we're going to look at these MUFON cases a wee bit more detail today, and anyone that's Sundays is normally good for people that have joined the group on Discord. I think John's got the link up there. Yeah, Discord link up here. If you want to come in and join our group of researchers and UFO, what do you call them? Freaks, experts. There's a collection of people there with various skills in different areas: music, art, technical. So, yep, just come along, and we have a lot of fun there on Discord when we're not doing live streams. So, yeah, we got just having a quick look since we last had a look at UFO Stalker here. Looks like we got a abduction one. We did go through some of them before. Where's the abduction one gone? Had a little alien head there. Where's it gone to? It was there before. See, it's still a wee bit buggy, the system, isn't it? Oh, look, we got a black triangle popping up here now. Right on the coast there.
Yeah.
When I see a triangle craft near the coast, I often think, oh, that's got to be a surf. What are those surf kites? When you see it along a beach line like that. So let's go through the ones we were looking at last time first. Montreal, Quebec, Canada, and I think I downloaded these ones, so let's have a look. I'll drag the folder across. I forgot to do that. Another check I forgot. I knew I forgot something. If I did that before, I would have noticed the USB wasn't working. So that was one of the checks I normally do, is bring up the downloads folder, and because it's got the sort of USB drive, you see, for next live. So here's the download. So let's see, what was the number? Number of it, 98953. So what was that one about? Location: Old Port, Montreal. Height of the observer. What's it listed as? A black triangle. So okay, we'll have a look. 98953. Okay, I think it downloaded. Let's see. There it is there. Okay, let's have a look at this one and see what it's about. Drag it across. Okay, we're seeing some city lights and it's zooming in there. I probably should have put the sound through this one here so you can hear it. I'll drag it across. Can you hear? Is it?
你看它的形状很奇怪呀。
Oh, we did look at this one.
V 型的 UFO。
UFO.
你们看 V 型的飞机，真的是 UFO。
I was just trying to work out the
我拍不
language.
了，我这个不好使。
It sounds Asian to me.
Yeah, it is. It is. That almost sounds like it's Chinese.
你看它的形状很奇怪呀。V 型的 UFO。
Chinese, I think.
你们看 V 型的飞机，真的是 UFO。
And the clipping and the diphthong.
我拍不了，我这个不好使。
Japanese is a little more.
Okay, so could that be a plane or Chinese lantern was the question that I had in my mind. It's sort of blinking regularly, isn't it? So
你看它的形状很奇怪呀。
I don't think it's
V
Chinese
型的
lantern.
UFO。
Okay, we've probably heard enough of that, kids. I'll just mute it. Well, let's see if we can get a snapshot of it. I think it's out of focus now, though, because it's zooming in. Let's see, where's a good one to get? There, probably. Oh, we're now out of focus. Out of focus. Why is it not stopping? Oh, that one might be alright. Let's have a look. Is it a plane or is it a Chinese landing? Or could it be one of those LED lights, balloons that blink now? So there's a few possibilities here. I don't think it's alien because why would an alien be regularly blinking like that? You know, it's kind of a bit suspicious. If it was spinning and it was a white object, it might be flashing, you know, I guess. But generally you see that in daytime where if a UFO is spinning, the sun's hitting off it and it's at the right angle and it's sort of creating a blinking pattern to happen. I don't think on purpose UFOs would have blinking lights on them, you know. It just counteract it to be cloaking technology. Why just, you know, if you're going to have blinking lights on a UFO, why don't you just simply land down and say, here I am, in front of the White House or something, you know? Okay, so here's the frame from the video. And you can see it's a funny shape. And it could be a Chinese lantern, I guess, or one of those LED ones. There's new Chinese lanterns that use LEDs now, which is just going to add to more of the fake, false sightings, so to speak. So let's open it up in PaintNet. Also, we need to plug the location into our planefinder as well, and just see if we can rule it out. But the thing is, Mojo's one, which looked legit, there's no way I could see why was that having blinking lights on it. But it was more a pulsing light to me rather than a blinking light on his video. It seemed to be strobing across and going down, almost like a sensor of some kind, rather than a light, like a red blinking light. You know what I mean? So, but this one here looks definitely different to his video. But you never know. It could be something abnormal. But let's make sure that it's not by analyzing it. New image. There we go. Let's see what we can see. Zoom it in. By 2000 maybe. It's not much better than the quick zoom in. Does look like it's going to be illuminated bluing, doesn't it? The kind of looks white there.
Very well be.
Yeah. It's one of those lead balloons. And it looks like it's got some sort of shape to it, you know, almost like a balloon shape to it there. So let's zoom in a wee bit more again. I think the video is legit. I don't think it's been photoshopped or CGI, but we'll do some checks on it, because the blackness there should have some extra blobs appear into it. There should be one color from what I can see there. There's a lot of noise, light pollution in that particular video from the streets below. So let's run it through some filters now and have a look. So who's with us on voice? Just you still, John, or Cody?
That would be me.
Did Cody go to sleep?
Just me. Just me.
Okay. So you can see here it's got quite a spectrum of colors in that one image here. You can see the peaks on the spectrum. So let's twist it around to see how it goes. There you go. So there's a funny shape occurring inside the object. Very interesting. Almost looks like a face, doesn't it? Looks like a head on the side of a nose and an eye. So you see what I mean about the background colors of black ain't actually black. Like that other one we were looking at the other day. So if we do this one here, I'd expect there to be little bits here and there in the background blackness from stars or other light sources. Select all. Let's see what happens. And look what I'm telling you. Even though it looked like it was all black, it's not. See that? You see what I mean about the background? It shouldn't all be one constant color. So that's how you know if it's photoshopped. Bingo. We can see the pixels. We can see the various shades of black have turned with the color picker has changed them to reds and greens, and that's what should happen, because although it looks to our eyes one black, obviously it's really minute changes in black by 1 pixel or whatever, one bit, I mean, or whatever. So if we do it on this picture here, that same filter, it should go right across the sky. So you compare it to that forest one we looked at last live, where that didn't happen. It all was a flat color, which is suspicious that it's been edited and filled, right. And it's been filled in with one single color by a computer program. So there you go. See what I mean? In fact, yep. Could they even be filming through a window is the question here. So that really shows up that there's not all one black color, you see. And you can see all the light pollution coming from the street below. And what's this here appearing there? We've got shadows on water going across. What was that object? Was it a tall building next door, was it, or bridge? I'd have to undo it. I have to undo it to see again. Go back that way. It looks like some sort of church or something there. Or bridge, I'm not too sure. Definitely a waterway. You can see the light shadows going across it here.
Oh, yeah.
But you can see how noisy that picture is when you look at it real fine detail. You can see it's not all one constant blackness there. And of course, the filter brings it out better for us to see what's going on. So I think our analysis was right for that lampshade one, where the background was all one color. It was too constant. So what is it, is the question. I don't think it's a plane. I don't think it's a plane.
Yeah.
I think we'd see probably the blue, and the green light blinking on a wingtip, and we'd see some other lights occur. And if it was, could it be a helicopter? Helicopters have a bright red light that blinks, doesn't it? So let's plug it into planefinder now and see. I think it might be one of these lead balloons, but we'll see. So how many hours is Cuba behind New Zealand is the next question. So we can sort of translate the time back for planefinder. So we need to find that location too. First tab. Montreal.
No, that's not it.
Yeah, that's the place.
Were they? Okay, all right.
I checked the number when
so there were Chinese visitors at Montreal.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Probably tourists, probably filming from like one of those 5-star motels next to the river. See, it's on the river here.
Yeah.
So we're looking for that location there. So it could be a bridge that we saw. It could have been the spire off the bridge on the end here before a bridge went across the water. Or it could have been another building. So they're definitely on this side of the... No, whereabouts would they be? I'm just trying to figure out which way they're looking via that map.
Oh.
Yeah.
Good question.
Yeah, because you have a look at the picture.
Oh, wow.
Which way are we looking?
Good question. I don't know how you're going to determine that one.
Yeah. We got building here. Looks like a big building. So we just have to find.
Yeah, I see that.
We just have to find a building that's sort of lit up like that. Wherever that is, I don't know. It looks like a big hotel to me. Is there a bridge here? Is that a bridge going across? Yeah, we just have to see on the map, see if we can see it. We've got a sky picture here. And it's got 2 bridges going across. Very interesting. Does it say in the description, maybe? I'll post the link down to the side. Anyone else wants to join in on the investigation? In case, well, I say Canada. I'll put can in front of it. Canada. There you go. So, did they actually say where they were stationed in this description? Let's see. It's a lot of words here. One neighbor is 60, the other is 80. Eyesight is bad. Mentally are not like of a 41-year-old. Kind of strange thing to put in an eyewitness account. Wow, it's a big description. Can you make any sense of it? The owners of a condo. Didn't quite see what I saw. Emotion of the main eyewitness excited. Hey, it's still going on. That's a massive description. Location, Old Port. Old Port. So do we see that on the map? Old Port.
Okay, shop. All right. So there's a Jacques Cartier bridge that should be in the shot. And the new phase 7 under construction.
Not seeing it.
Sorry, I paused the video on.
I was looking for that port. Port. So they could be looking this way then. Because it looked like it was flying away. So they could be on this side of the street. Looking north. They're looking northeast, I think. That looks like a port. This looks like a port here. New City Gas. Although there is a port down here too, I think. I know. Why is it not coming up though? Anyway, we need to find that location on planefinder. So let's go to it. Whereabouts are we at the moment? This is how long it takes you to investigate something. It's not easy peasy. This is what we do here. So what country is it? I think I might need to get a drink. Where is Canada? I don't think that's Canada up there, is it? It's plugging out my CPU now. Whereabouts are we? Whereabouts are we? Come on. Oh, we're up in Alaska, I think. There we go. So Montreal's got to be up this place here, isn't it? Up here somewhere. Quite a lot of planes up there. Let's see. What's the names we got coming up? Okay,
here it is.
Whereabouts are we?
There it is.
Vermont?
There it is. Right in the upper left-hand quadrant. Quebec.
Left-hand coordinate.
Upper left-hand quadrant.
Here.
It says Quebec.
I can't see Montreal. Oh, there it is.
Yep.
So there's a few planes up there. There we are. That's over the right place. And we got one plane flying over it at the moment. So whereabouts are they on the river system here? Right down here. Long. It was here, wasn't it? Over here. There's the port, this side. But I don't see the name of the port. Yes. So I'm just trying to figure it out. Whereabouts are they standing here? So this could be the shipping port over this side here. Is that what they're saying? Near that tower that's coming up. Now what's that in the corner here? What's this on the water here? Does that look like a shipyard? Over this side?
I wouldn't think so. There's not enough illumination.
Well, it doesn't look like a shipyard over that side, does it? I wish they provide.
Yeah, those look like pier lights along the edge of the river.
Yeah, this is what you should do. You should always take a snapshot of the same view the next day, and add it to the case number. That way you can sort of match it up. We can match up the day shot with the night shot. Yeah, and it solves a lot of problems. It should almost have like instructions on the submission, shouldn't it? Say it should say, "Can you please provide a day shot if it's a nighttime shooting?" I think they could do the MUFON could do the thing really a lot better. You see how complicated their submission form is? It's just horrendous, isn't it? It should be like a wizard thing. They say, "Oh, can you? Is it day or nighttime shot?" So you tick one, and then say upload, and it says, "Say, can you please supply us a video of the location in daytime next?" Or maybe it should be like a prerequisite. Make sure you got all this before you submit. If it's a nighttime shot, make sure you get a daytime photo as well as a video of the location and add it to the submission. Blah 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 blah. I think if I was in charge of MUFON, I'd be shaking things up a wee bit. because when you do the investigations, you know what's missing in the system, right? So I'm just getting a drink. So we need to work out now how many hours behind is Canada to New Zealand. So what's time zone? It should tell us on the form, shouldn't it? Really? What's the daylight savings or daylight? MG. We want the MGT number or something because they always use UTC now. Postal code. So that's not even on the form. I thought it used to have the thing time zone. Didn't it used to have time zone there? It's disappeared now.
Yeah, I thought they did.
Okay. Let's see. Cuba. No. I'll say Canada. I hate time zones. Canada time. Well, let's see what it is at the moment. Let's see. It's 2:44 in the morning, and what is it in New Zealand at the moment? So what's that work out? 17th of March, Sunday. And what is it here? 17th of March. So it's got some times GMs down here, but it hasn't got New Zealand listed, unfortunately. So what's that? 7 p.m. So that's 12 hours makes it 7 a.m. plus 5 makes it 2. So it's 17 hours behind. No, it can't be. Can it? Is that right? Let's see.
You're asking me?
Yeah, you meant to be up to speed with time zones.
Oh, yeah.
To New Zealand. Let's see. Is it 17? If I got it right, here we go. Wellington is 17 hours ahead of Ottawa, Canada. So there you go, I worked it out right. So that means whatever the time is, we've got to subtract, because the planefinder uses my current time, you see. So we're looking at 28th of February. And we've got to subtract 17 of that. So that would be 2:30 in the morning, my time. So 28th February. Can you remember that? Let's see.
2:30 a.m.
Yeah, we'll forget it. Let's see. Playback. Where is the playback on this again? They've changed it, haven't they? Is that playback? Yep. So we want February the 28th, was it? 28th. And it had to be 2:30 in the morning, my time. when it happened. 2:30 in the morning my time is when it happened. Is that the right one? I did say 2:30, didn't I? So hit play. Well, actually, we do it 5 minutes or whatever beforehand. Make it 20 past or something. Let's see what's flying around there. There we go. Any planes? 0 of 0 at the moment down there. 0 of 6,366. Entirely in the air at that time in the morning worldwide. So, and there's 0. Oh, what's this one flying over here quickly? That skimmed through and that didn't come off on the list here. Still said 0 down there. So that looked like a small plane at 25 past, right? That just flew by us really quickly there, which could be what they saw. Got to see if there's a timestamp on that video just to see if it's the right time, maybe. Still nothing showing up. It's 2:35 now. Apart from that little plane that we just saw swim past at 25.
Yeah, it's pretty quiet.
Yeah, but if you go back to If you go back to 20 past, there was a little small plane there. That's if it works. So I know there was a bug here where it doesn't actually do it properly. Let's see if it works. They may have fixed it. Here it is. Going right across. Look where they are.
Yep.
And that's at 20 past, but could they be wrong on their time? 10 minutes difference, you see. So we need to find the metadata of the video. And what have we got? Because there's a video, we haven't got a photograph. Should always take a photograph with your video and submit both. Let's see what it says in all. Apple, yep, we knew it was an Apple one. What does it say here? It's got the date I downloaded it. But it hasn't got their date in it, has it? Let's see. Create day, modified day. That's kind of strange. It got modified 13 days ago. 19th 03, it's March 04. It got created that day, which is 6 days later they downloaded it from their phone. So it's not the original image then, because it got created 6 days later. Are you there? He's gone. No, he's gone.
That's all right. Taking care of business.
Oh, I thought I was talking to you. So they downloaded it 6 days later, the video, onto the computer. That's what it says here. And here we go. It's got their timestamp on it. Creation date of the original video. iPhone 7, 1930. So that plane is too soon to be that one, I think. So it verifies the submission time anyway, so that's correct. Unfortunately, that plane would be a good match because you won't maybe see all the lights on a small plane. Where's the planefinder gone? Did I close it down? Oh no, there it is. So let's see. Is it still in the area as it passes at 7:30? It's going a fair distance away now. Now it's 25 past. It's gone.
Right. That's pretty quick.
Yeah, that's a pretty fast moving small plane. Coming up to 7:30 now, their time, which is 2:30 my time. There it is, 2:30. Any planes there? Looks pretty quiet. So I think we probably can rule out a plane unless the plane finder hasn't got it listed on their books, which is a possibility. It's not the absolute tool, as we found out, because private planes don't have to be listed on their database. They can request to be added, but by default, they can't simply add people without permission, from what I understand anyway. So it's coming up to... So see, that a distance, we didn't have this down here before. The time they've now, time used to be down here, right? Now they've got it up here on the play bar. That didn't used to be there, did it?
Yeah.
But what's strange here, even though I said 28, oh right, it's the day before, isn't it? Yeah. Hang on. What's this saying down the bottom here? Let's put it to GM time down the bottom here. It's slightly different. I would expect it to have been 28. So there's little planes flying right across here. Seems to be like a path for planes flying across.
Right.
I'm just trying to work out, have they changed the system since we last been here? Let's see, 27th. Greenwich Mean Time. So what's that mean? They sort of converted to standard GM time by the looks of it. But you can see a lot of planes are sipping past here. Let's see. I wonder if they've changed it. So where's the settings? They used to have a settings thing here. Let me just see what the settings say. Okay, let's have a look. Show airports, roads, labels, font size, units of measure, miles, feet, my time zone. So it should be correct because they haven't changed that airport time zone. There's the other option which didn't work when we tried it. So I don't think there was any plane. Then I think we worked out the right time zone. So as we know, what's it say up here? Oh, it's got GM plus 13. Oh, right. I already knew that I was plus 13. Well, that's kind of cool. My time, it knows it's GM plus 13. But what's down here? It doesn't make any sense to me what's down here, though. This Wednesday business. Because I've put it to the correct time up the top here. You know what I mean? So that's just normal GM. That's not GM plus 13 down the bottom here. Plus 13. If you plus 13 on that, that would be 27 hours, which you can't have. So that should be 3 o'clock in the morning, which is what this is. Yep, 3 o'clock in the morning. It's a bit strange. That's a bit confusing down here, though. That's really confusing. It should be same as what's up here. I don't know. It's never perfect. Yeah, they're good at confusing. You know, why put GM down there when it knows it's GM plus 13 up here? It should be plus 13 down here too. I think that's a mistake, a bug in the program. But as we saw, there was a lot of planes flying across this way. It looks like there's a flight path going to the airport there somewhere. But there was no plane that fit their description at that particular time. So I still think it might be a lead balloon, that one. You can see here it glitches. Every 5 minutes it glitches for some reason. Keeps spinning around. See that? They never used to have that problem. See, it's sort of stuck now. It's been doing that for the last 5 months now, isn't it? So, yeah. Oh, well. What can you do? I think we got enough information from it, though. There was nothing at that time. There was a small plane at 20 past, though. But the video said it was recorded at 10 minutes later, so it can't be that same plane, I don't think. It's too far away. It would have been too far away to pick up the red collision avoidance light on it. Unless it's another plane coming behind. So let's just play it back again. From 2:30, 2:20. And just keep an eye on things again. And there should be a speed thing where you can slow it down. But I can't see that here. There used to be like a slider, like 1 times, 2 times. Looks like they've got rid of that now. See, it flies past quite quick. Unless it's this thing. Maybe it's this thing. Hang on. What's that do? That might be the speed it flies past it. Okay. What's that saying there? Can't seem to get any more zoom on it. Yeah, I think that's the speed. So if we go like that, it goes faster. Even though it doesn't say so, it's obviously what it is. Yeah, look, it's flipping past every 10 minutes now. So we're looking for planes over this area here. And I think 2:30 has passed. Although we can't see it very clear anymore. 2:35.
I don't think it's right.
No, I don't think it is. We'll speed it up again. Right, it's very quiet. And what is it now? They got that really pastel font that you can't read unless you zoom right in. 2:45. No, I don't think it's a plane. So what is it, is the question. We might have to rip more frames of this. See if we can get one that's closer. Out of focus. Keep mucking around with the zoom factor. It's annoying. So if it was a UFO, why did they stop filming it? See, it's out of focus. You see these lights down here.
Yeah.
That's when it's in focus, I think. Well, those ones are anyway. Well, let's get a snapshot of that one. So who's in the side chat? We got people in the side chat? I haven't checked on it.
Where?
I'm just saying, have we? I see there's two watching, so...
No, I keep looking.
So we only got a few pixels to work with again, unfortunately. But at least it's in focus there. It does move quite fast. It could still be that small plane moving far away, couldn't it? When you look at the size of the river here to the small object, it could be that small plane that was moving past still. Because they were zooming in, remember? So it still could be that small plane in the distance, and you can see the collision avoidance light here. So I haven't ruled out plane completely now looking at that scene, that frame there.
All right. Possibly.
It's quite a small light far away. And you won't hear anything because it's so far away. A small plane that far away, you're not going to hear. And we knew it flew past between 2:30 and would have been on the far side of the river at 2:35, 2:30. And that's when they were filming. So they would have just caught it as it's getting out of range. So I think it still is that plane, you know. Okay, that's what we got. And that looks like normal white lights there rather than the blinking red one that we're getting, right? So the blinking red one is occurring every second. And I think it's masking the white lights in between. So when we look at this one here, we're getting a bright white red light occurring, and we got some pale white ones behind it. Although that's with the filters one, but there is definitely some red light there. Could be the tail fin light of the plane, and the red one is where it sort of blinks out. The red light was just blinking out when that frame was taken. We just have to look at various frames. Okay. And as you know, smartphones tend to overexpose, so you get a big white blob, and you certainly wouldn't see any shape of plane in front of it.
Yeah, I agree with that definitely.
Yep. Well, let's see. So that one's less bright than that one that we took here. So it's a funny shape, and now you can see here it's not a funny shape. So that means there must have been a wee bit of motion blur happening here, because I didn't have it on a tripod. So I think it stretched the light downwards a bit here due to motion blur. I think this one's more crystal clear because we took it from that one here, where it seemed to be in focus better, and still it doesn't look like it's got any motion blur. The lights look constant size, you see. They look like circles, house lights or whatever they are. So I think that is that small plane flying away from them. Now let's have a look at the video going. You can see it's fair distance away, right? They've panned right back here, so we got some more detail on the very front frame here. Look, we're seeing into someone's apartment here.
funny.
So that's someone's apartment further down, isn't it? And that looks like another building. And that looks like a wharf, is it? Or a bunch of houses there on the right-hand side here.
Good question.
And there's that clock tower. We weren't sure what it was. It looks like a church or something like that. Yeah, there's another apartment down here. And is that a bridge? There's a bridge going across the river. I think that's a bridge.
I wonder which one.
I think it's a bridge going across here to the other side. So where does that put us on the map? Where is it again? Why is it not coming up? So we got a bridge. So which one is it? Good question. Definitely looks like it was this long one though. I'm just trying to orientate ourselves. I think they're over here. They're on the right hand side, and the bridge we're seeing on the left hand side is going across here.
Well, they did say that the bridge was what got their attention at first. They were looking in that direction.
Let's see. If I look in this direction, the plane was going across the top here, going this way, and it was off the edge of the map. So let's see. Try to figure it out here. Let's see. Planefinder, is that planefinder? No. No, where's planefinder? That was that one here. So let's play that again and get the plane where it's just on the other side of the river. This stupid thing's not working right, is it, anymore? Here it comes. It should be coming up again. Here it is. So the plane would have been about there, I think. What's the time now? Still hasn't changed there, but it says 23. Let's see if we can roll it back again. Why is it not coming up? I think it's that plane though. Here it comes. Now let's have a look what type it is. You used to be able to click on it. Why is it not working now? Oh, here we go. Finally. So what is it? What's it saying here? So it's a private jet, is it? New York to Montreal. What do you call that? A Learjet. A Learjet?
I don't know.
I think it might be a Learjet. View and database they got now. Plane model. Where's that listed? Aircraft info. Here we go. They've changed it around a wee bit. What's that giving us? Operator, American Eagle, whatever that is.
Oh, okay. Those are out of Brazil. Nice jets.
Oh, here you go. The type of plane is an Embraer. That sounds like a hat.
Embraer.
That sounds like a hat to me.
Yep.
Isn't it? Umbrella. Let's see. What's that look like? Here we go. It's got a picture of it. Umbrella. Browler. Oh, yeah. Looks a bit like a Learjet copy to me. Eh? It looks like a Learjet, but bigger version, maybe. Produced in China between 2000 and 2016. Cost $30 million. Unit cost is 15. What's that mean? Per plane, 15 million? No, that's too cheap, isn't it?
Yeah, and then you have to fit them out, and you're at 25 million in no time.
15 million US. I suppose that might be right. Time you put it into New Zealand money, 30 million. So, yep. I think that would have a bright light on it. So we really need to find what lights it has. Nighttime. I wonder if we got a nighttime picture. Lights. Oh, my caps lock has got locked on. So they've got bright white lights on the tips, by the looks of it. If that's one of them. There we go. No, still no good. Oh, here we go. Doesn't look like the same plane though. Okay, that's not the same plane. It's getting us different planes. It's got to have the two engines on the back. Oh, someone must have recorded a night version. All those plane fanciers, or what do you call them? Plane spotters. You'd think they have some photographs up somewhere of one at night time. But we're not finding it again. What's this one? Electric blue.
Well, I would think that's a difficult shot to get.
Might be. They do, as we saw, it was actually moving quite fast. So that light will be far away when they started filming. So it looked like it was like that in the picture, you see. I still think it's a plane because it had the regular flash into it, and it would match this one particularly well. What if there's a video of one taken off, maybe? Let's see. Not really, by the looks of it. Shockwave lights installed. Amazing Lighten, American Eagle. That's not the same plane though. It's got the engines down there. Okay, nighttime maybe. Try night. Oh, here we go. Let's have a look at that one. Nighttime takeoff, Delta, Embraer 75. Is that the two engines on the back though? It's 175. Well, let's have a look at that one. That's not it. I'll just mute that.
No. That's a 747.
Yeah.
That's Boeing.
Yeah. Nice plane though. Now we're going to night time, so this might be it. Can't see anything, but so there's a bright red light there of some kind. Oh, that's pretty bright, and it's pulsing every second. That looks very much like we saw in the video. Definitely 1 second apart there. Looks like it's moving along the ground. I could see something moving here, so
yeah, it's just taxiing, I'm sure.
that's pretty bright, and it's sort of bright red and white going on there. I think it matches our video. That looks like a tail fin up here, or something going on here, and the body of the craft here. It's too hard to see it though. But that sort of does match the light, the pulsing. So let's go to the other one and see if it's the right plane. Well, here's the one landing. That doesn't look like the same plane.
You want the 175?
I'm not too sure. I have to go back to the information and check again. I think this is not it.
Pretty sure it's the model 175.
Let me just go.
Yeah, see, that's the difference.
Hang on, let me go back to the planefinder. Where's planefinder?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's just a longer version of it.
Was it 175? I can't remember.
Yeah,
No, it's 140. 140.
All right, then it's a short, but it's that same body style. It's just shorter in length.
Well, I don't think that's got engines on the back here, though. It's got the engines at the back. It looks very similar. But there you go. It's on the tail fin and underneath. Look.
Well, yeah.
But is it 1 second apart? Which one's flashing more regular? Oh no. There you go. There you go. Two red lights on it. Tail fin and one underneath. 1, 2. That's not a regular pulse though. That's kind of strange.
Well, this thing's not running at normal speed anyway. This is a herky-jerky video.
Oh yeah, he's speeding it up, isn't he? I didn't notice that. Oh yeah, yeah, that stuffs it all up, doesn't it? It's not real time. We're trying to see if it's real time. Let's see. We'll try the actual plane number, see if it comes up. Here we go.
There you go.
That's the one we want, but we want it at night time.
Pretty little jet.
Yeah, but we need a nighttime one. There's the one we're after. It's got the right color pattern on it. We want one of those nighttime landing or something. Let's see. Nighttime. Narrow it down.
Yeah, that's a short to medium haul jet.
There we go. Evening landing. Let's see. Got that one. What's that one? Nighttime landing. So let's have a look at this one here. I think that's filming from inside the plane. Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, it is.
It shouldn't be this hard. That shouldn't be. No. Right. That was inside too, unfortunately. What's that one up the top here?
There you go.
Let's go back to that top one. This one looked the closest so far. There we go. Pulsing regular 1 second apart wingtip lights. But where's the red light gone? Why's it got no red lights? Oh, it's a bloody simulation, that's why.
Hello.
It's not real. It's a simulation. Oh. Okay, we want a real one.
What? Yeah. That's funny.
What's this one? American Eagle landing. Here we go. That looks pretty bright light, what we're seeing.
30 seconds worth. Let's see.
Oh, it's out of focus. Out of focus, though. Keep it still. Here you go. Look how bright that light is. We can see the wingtip lights flashing. Where's the red one?
Yeah, that's great. That's quite the anti-collision light.
There you go. You got the red one at the end going. There you go. The red one's there. And I think it's 1 second. I think he sped it up, hasn't he? Let's see. It's out of focus, which is a...
Yeah, it's out of focus, but I think that
There it was. One. Every 1 second, the red light. You could just see it happening. He hasn't keep it still. Here it goes. Flash. 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 I think it's one of those planes. It's not the best of videos though. Let's see. There might be something better. I think we're probably spending too long on this, trying to nail it, this plane that's flying away. Nighttime approach. Here we go. What's this one? Simulation again. Aero presentation. Oh well.
Video cockpit. Come on.
It's all in cockpit. Yeah. I thought there was a nighttime shot of it.
Liars. Yeah.
Unless I clicked the wrong one. Did I click the wrong one or something? No.
That's a pretty basic.
I clicked the wrong one. I think the video loaded and I clicked there, but it was down here or something. Here we go. I think this is the one.
Okay. It's all your fault.
That's Google's fault. Never my fault. Here we go. Can we see it pulsing?
Oh, no.
We want it flying away, really, because the bright light's at the rear end of it. Oh, right underneath.
Yeah, I think it's underneath.
Where's the red light, though? That one's not blinking, the red light. I don't believe it.
That was a rotten video.
Well, I think we're probably down on dash on that.
Yeah, make it go away.
American
Next.
LAX. Did we look at that one? 6 years ago. They've been around for a while then. Let's see. One more. Oh, that's the one we looked at before. Oh, I think I can see it regularly pulsing as it's flying away. So I think they're over this side of the river on the right hand side, looking, and that's a bridge on the left. And I think the port they're talking about is this area here. So That wasn't the picture, was it? There was that one here. Oh no, that was the one. I think that was the bridge going across there, wasn't it? Is that the right one? Just trying to figure out which way they're looking. It does look like that's the plane flying past, though. That looks like a wharf over this side here. Looks like something sticking out. Looks like two things sticking out like wharfs there on the end. So I'm just trying to visually see it in the map. Looks to me like two wharfs sticking out. So the only way that can be is these ones over here. So I think it's right. It's got to be that plane. I think they're over here, looking this way, and the plane is there at 22 past, and another 5 minutes. Let's see. We'll just zoom out a bit. We'll just watch how far it gets to 2:30. You see how far away it is. Oh, let's just pause it again. Can we zoom out? So where's the plane? It's over here. So what's the time now? Why is it not zooming? We've got to look down here. So it's now 24 past. Is it too far away? Possibly not. And what time is it now? 25 past. It's still within range. And now it's 25 past. Certainly moving quite fast, that plane, though.
Well, jets do that sometimes.
So whereabouts is it on the map? It's disappeared. And we got another one flying in here this way. It should have been here somewhere. Why can't I see it? It's too small now. Why can't I see it on the map? Where's it disappeared to? Let's just keep playing it. 25 past. Oh, here it goes. So there's a glitch on the map. So it's way over here now. But those lights are pretty bright, so you can see them a fair distance away. That's 26 past. Okay, we'll wait to 20. Oh no, here's another plane. It might be this one. And we'll just have a look. We didn't see that before, but here's another plane approaching. Oh, what's happened? Hey, I didn't do anything, and it suddenly went shooting forward.
I know. I'm watching it with you.
It was over here before, and now it's over the other side of the river, which is where we wanted it to be, actually. So it wasn't that one, it's this one here. It's got to be this plane that's just flown past.
Very quick.
So where's the other one that we were watching disappear to? Is it flying right off target? Maybe it can't be that one then. It's got to be this one.
Oh, the one that was going to the left?
Yeah, it's disappeared.
Yeah, that one was like 10 minutes, wasn't it?
Here we go. What's this one? Is it the same type of plane? It is.
There you go.
But this one's got on the wingtips. So this is a different model, but it's still a similar plane.
So that could be a Dassault or going, probably.
Yeah. They're right underneath a flight path there, you know. They're going to see lights in the sky. They got one even coming towards them here, up the top here. This one up here.
What kind of plane is that? I'm curious to know. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we'll get there in a minute. Just have a look at this other bigger plane up the top here. It's got no information on it. No information on that one. That's really crazy. Could be a military plane, that one. It's not in the database. Not in the database, that one at the top here. So what's this one?
Well, we didn't want to know anyway.
Yes, you did. I think it's going to have the same lights as the other one we looked at. It's the same type of size plane. And it's a plane information. Let's have a look. Air Canada. What's the name of the plane? Air Canada. That one's a bomb radar.
Oh, Bombardier. Yeah, that's a Canadian plane. All right. So Bombardier, yes. Okay. Bombardier bought their jet.
Right. So that's the one we should be looking at. So who would have thought we'd spend so long on this silly case? I don't know. There it is. That's the one. So we want to see landing or lights, night time.
Oh, the helmet shape. That's okay. That's what the DHC stands for. Helmet shape. Oh, the arcane knowledge of my head.
Bombardier. At nighttime arrival, Bombardier. Let's have a look. Has it got that regular pulsing light? I think it has. I think it's on all planes actually. I think the collision avoidance light always has a constant 1 second blink. There we go.
It's coming into South End.
I can see 2 blinking lights. We've got a tail fin light. It's out of focus, of course. Get it in focus, man. Get it in focus. Is it?
Crappy video.
Another crappy one.
Yeah. Look at that mess. Even sleep.
Well, that's this terrible video. That's just out of focus and blurry.
I could be better brownie camera, for Christ's sake. Whoops. Did I say that out loud?
You did.
I did indeed.
You took his name in vain. Okay.
Where's my good old-fashioned VHS camcorder when I need it?
So what are we looking at here? Okay, we've got an out of focus one again.
Better than the last one.
Yeah, it's a bit better than the last one.
Oh, that was a quick takeoff. Nice.
There you go. That's 1 second, isn't it? One.
I've seen that. Okay, I've seen that solid one side. Come on, where's the clip?
I just stopped filming just as we're getting the right position.
Yeah, see? I saw a white light, but no red light. Other than the
yeah, but if you have a look in the thing, it does actually look like it's
solid light.
It is like a blinking white light, see? It only goes red when it's out of focus. See that?
That would be up on the tail.
It's still got to be that.
Well.
It's got to be that small plane flying away. Come on.
Yeah, that's
I think we solved it. Is that Bombardier
De
one?
Havilland. Yep, that's a de Havilland Dash 8 Bombardier.
Oh, we got Rene Cruz on the size one. We weren't even paying attention.
Hi, Renee. Sorry, I didn't say hello.
We've been too busy figuring out a video here.
Oh, well, shut up. It keeps me engaged. Sorry.
I'm trying to get him thinking.
Sorry.
I'm turning him to a critical thinker. Airplane, so what? Yeah, exactly. But it was submitted to MUFON, so that's why it's a so what. That's what we're looking at. So they said it was a triangle plane, but there's no way in that video I could say it was a triangle. How did they get it to be a triangle? Perhaps their eyes saw it a bit better than what we can see on video here. Which is possible. And as you know, a plane has lights on the wings, and it has those lights in the middle. And if you join the three lights together, you get a triangle shape. So it could be that they saw it better with their eyes before they got it on camera, because it was flying quite fast past them, right? So they might have saw it when it was close. So by the time they got the camera out, it's flown another 1,000 feet away or whatever, and you don't see the other lights. So definitely a plane, bomber. So we can close that one down. At first, we thought it wasn't a plane. We thought it might be a lead balloon, but you can see it's right underneath a flight path of the airports. In fact, I think the airport's right there. That's where the plane disappeared to. Was here. So they're flying across here. It's flying across here, and I think there's an airport here somewhere. Let's see. Is that the airport there? Montreal, Maribel International. There's the airport there. So this one's flying past, actually. This one's going to New York or somewhere, wasn't it? Did it say? Where's that one going to? But the point is, if someone gave that to a secure team, right, he would simply just put it up here and say it was a triangle flying past. And now we spent probably a good hour or so on it, hour and a half, just to prove it's beyond doubt that it's a small plane that's flying past in the region. But yeah, there's a lot of planes flying in here to this international airport that's right smack there. I bet if we go to Google Maps, we can see it a bit better. Where is it? Over here somewhere. Let's see. Can we see on the map? Montreal. Where's the airport? Is it? Why can't we see it on the Google Maps here? It was here somewhere on the other one. Why can't we see the airport now? Keep going this way. Here it is. Look at airport, is it? I know it's a massive road complex, is it? I don't know. Oh, here we go. International airport. No, it is runways. Runways going this way. Loads of them. So it's over here. Where I've lost it now. As soon as I zoom out.
Oh, Pure Airport? Oh, yeah.
There it is. So we got to, what is it called? Point. Perrier, Elliot Trudeau. That's the guy's name I was thinking of the other day. Kevin Trudeau. He's in prison now. The one selling the natural cures book. Trudeau. So it was there somewhere, wasn't it? I keep losing it when I zoom out. International airport's right across from them anyway. Smack in the landing path. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. Florida is another triangle one. So I think I downloaded this video too. So let's have a look at that one. Delete those two. There we go for time. Coming up to 9. That's all right. We got another hour.
We're good.
We've got another hour. Got another hour. So what's the date number on this one? 99117. Is that the right one? 99117. So that's the video. So we got it downloaded. So let's play it and have a look. I need to play it in that other player though, so you can hear it. I'll just drag it across to it. Yeah. Unmute it. 99117. 989117. Blah, blah, blah. I'll just make it.
Where did it go? I know. Oh, there it is. What the hell?
Go inside and watch your pencil.
You can hear it, okay?
It keeps getting brighter and less brighter.
So this is meant to be a triangle, guys.
Whatever it was, it just. That is, if you get over here, you'll be able to see it better.
Okay, it's filmed in portrait, as you can see. Damn. Turn your phone around, man.
Between trees is coming down. Look at it. They're all separated. Look.
Oh, seriously?
It sounds like skydivers separating, it said.
Excuse my language, guys.
What damn? See it say all separate like that? It's a whole bunch of pieces now. Now I can go, holy fuck is it? Where did it go? Oh. That is insane.
So what are we looking at here?
Every bit of it, yeah.
It's you that are
All flares, yeah.
It just all I'm getting is bright lights and flashing.
It's not very good. It's not a really good film job either, is it? So it's really bad.
Well, you know, there was reports of earthquakes the past several days here too. All kinds of weird shit.
I
I was wondering if it was parachute.
I'll just mute them. So, yeah, they're swearing a bit. So obviously it's real. It's really happening because people tend to swear when they're seeing something weird for the first time. So you could say it's not fabricated. But yeah, it's really bad quality filming, isn't it? So it's portrait for starters. If he did it long ways, he'd better keep it steady more and keep it onto him. But you know how hard it is when you do portrait on far distance. How a slight movement makes it move so much. That's another benefit of doing it landscape. But yeah, it's really bad footage here. So I'm not sure what we can do other than look at planefinder, see if there's any planes flying right over the area that may have dropped some parachuters with flares on. But yeah, it's still playing and I can't see anything happening. There's going to be some lights here, I think, in the middle. Oh, here we go. He's coming back. Come on, man, keep it still. Now, what are we looking at now? Come on, keep it on the target. Okay, I think he's trying to zoom in, and you know when you zoom in, you get digital zoom. Right, it's finished. As soon as I zoom in, it's stops. Let's see if I can zoom in. So he's digitally zooming in here, so it's going to be blocky. So it's one big bright light to start with, is what they're saying, I think, and then it separates. Which could be skydivers that are sort of holding hands as they come down, then they separate, you know.
Oh, God. Jeez.
What's he filming now? Filming the street or something? Not sure what's going on there. Filming someone walking past. Is this the lights now? No. Yes. Out of focus. Come on, keep on it. Keep on it. That's it. Keep it in the middle. Gone. We've lost it again. Here it is. So what is it, guys?
I think we're seeing smoke around the flares.
Well, it's out of focus half the time, so it's a bit hard to tell.
Yeah.
Now he's moving it again. It's filming a sleep. Yeah, he's filming. Yeah. He's aiming the camera at someone next to him there. Okay. All right, so we can see like a tree line opening here. Come on. Here we go. Let's see if we can get a snap of that one and see what we can see. Okay. It doesn't look so good when you got it zoomed out though. So let's run it through some filters, see what pops out. Not much better at that stage. And it's got interlacing. It's interlacing.
Yeah, a little lace there.
Yeah, it's got interlacing going right through. You've got the black and white lines. I think he's turned it on the side, isn't he? He's made it a landscape then, is it? Is that what we're looking at? Has he rotated the phone around? Let's see. Can we get anything pop out? What are we looking at here? It's really weird. Almost looks like abstract art. I thought the lights were here, but I'm not sure now.
Yeah, that looks like it's on its side. Because I know this was done in portrait.
Could it?
Landscape.
I don't know, mate. Maybe I need to take another picture. It should be this one here. But as you can see, there's a lot more detail there than we can see with our own eyes when you apply the filters. So let's go back a step again. Is it going to play? Okay. Terrible. What's going on there? So we got no reference to where they're filming. Is it over a sea? Is it over a hill? Is it over a city? This again is where you need. See, it almost looks like a tree line there. So let's snap that one. Although it looks like it's a wee bit out of focus. We'll see what we can see. Why is it not working? I did load, didn't I? Is it just going slow? Right, because I got this up. Right, I didn't hit OK to it. Okay, that was stuff it up. It was locked, so I can't load it. Now let's try again. Oh, that's better. So is that the right direction? I think it's rotated, isn't it?
it still looks rotated. Yeah, on its side. Okay, there you go. That's the. Get it twisted around. Yeah, so you keep flipping it on its side.
Yeah, that's what happens with Apple videos that we get. So is it portrait or landscape? I'm just trying to figure it out. That's kind of weird. Let's see.
Yeah, way to rotate that back around. Just rotate it to right 45.
Okay, let's see what we can see. But it's got those black lines going through it. See you got the. Oh, it's terrible. You got the black lines going through.
And that's interlaced.
It looks like it's interlaced.
Look at that noise. Wow.
We can rotate it, of course. Let's see. Image. Rotate. Counterclockwise, is it? Or is it upside down? I think it's upside down to the video. Yeah, it's upside down now, isn't it? But which one's the correct way around? 180? I think that's the correct way. I think that's right now.
No.
I think it's filmed in portrait. I think it's filmed in portrait. It should be like a U shape. U shape. U shape. Is that a U shape? There it is. That's correct.
Upside down U shape. You got it right. There you go. That's right.
I know it's right. Stop confusing me. Okay. But it's rubbish. It's rubbish. We're not going to be able to get any details. Looks like a horizon here. Yeah, it's definitely filmed in portrait, you see. That makes more sense now. So, yeah, what are we going to do with it, John?
Mom, Paul's yelling at me.
Okay, let's sort of brought it out a wee bit. I think we're going to need to cut and zoom, or zoom in here. Let's see.
Well, hey, you still there?
I'm still here.
I was wondering if Renee was still with us.
All right. Now he gets a wee bit bored. This is pretty technical stuff, isn't it? Zoom in. So is it military flares? It kind of looks like it there to me.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 flares being dropped. And the bright white light at the beginning might have been a plane. Maybe. We could probably try and boost the color using VLC, maybe. That might help a wee bit. But I think it's round the wrong way, so I don't know. Let's see. Video fix. Image adjust. Okay, no, it's round the right way. Now we can see the phones are filming round the wrong way. I thought it was portrait, not landscape. So we can bring out the saturation, gamma. Try gamma. Oh, real bright. It's not too good. Okay. Saturation doesn't seem to do much. Contrast. Why is it not moving? Okay, it still looks like flares there. Maybe we should play it like that for the time being. What else can we do? Saturation. Bring out the reds, maybe. Hue. Stick it in the middle. And what else can we do? Sigma, film grain. Oh, we'll try it there. And display it. There we can see it a bit better. And I'll zoom in. Out of focus. UFOs, skydivers, or military fleets? That's the three options, I think we got. Can we rule out planes and flares or in skydivers? So we need to know if there's a military base near there, I guess. Looks like it's filming near trees. Can you see trees there? It looks like trees or buildings over top. I think it's buildings.
Yeah, I didn't see something underneath though.
Looks like trees there and buildings and trees. He keeps moving it around for some reason. He keeps twisting around. Rather than to keep it focused on the lights. I think that's a person standing in the way in front here. Looks like a person standing there. It looks like a person's head in the way. Get out the way. That's what I would be saying. Get out the damn way. Trying to film it. Yeah, it's definitely a person's head there, isn't it? What a botch up bloody video. Looks like they're getting lower. Is it my imagination or are those lights dropping?
Well, it looks like he's like zooming and then back and then.
Well, I don't know. It's really frustrating, isn't it?
That's a mess. Why some 13-year-old filming it?
I thought that was a person standing there. Maybe it's a tree or something. Right, let's play it from the beginning again. It's frustrating video, that's for sure.
Yes, it is.
Okay, is that the moon? What are we looking at here?
Or is that an anti-collision aircraft that's about to drop those things?
Don't know, you just can't keep it still, can he?
No.
You should lean against a tree, mate. Steady it and just focus on it. What the hell is he doing?
There we go. Wiping it in his armpit again. Jeez.
Is that what it was? Here we go.
Probably.
We've lost the light source, so the original light source. So I was trying to figure it out. Are they city lights or lights in the sky? So this is the question now. It's a bit hard to tell. Again, this is where we need a daytime photo of where they were standing and filming, so we can sort of see what was there and how high the lights were above the horizon. But that could easily be 30,000 feet. There, you're looking at there. It looks kind of low to the ground, but you'd be surprised what 30,000 feet looks like far away. If they drop in military flares. Because we did that case, the Highway 75, I think it was, in Detroit, remember? And that light looked like a banner plane from far away, and it turned out to be a plane at 30,000 feet. So, yeah, it could be misleading. What's he doing that for?
He's on a skateboard, obviously.
I don't know. There was a lot of swearing and stuff in the background, so This shows you how bad smartphones are at night time. Just really bad for film and stuff. I think they're getting lower, gradually lower down. But you can't keep it still enough for us to really work out the timing of it. Because you know flares will stay up in the air for 20 minutes. Definitely looks like it's lower down to what it was originally. So if we pause it there, oh, it's too late, it's finished. That's at the beginning again. Now just try to figure out what that light is there. He's out of focus, he zooms in and then he moves around. There we go. So could it be a moon? I don't think it is. I think it might be a plane light. And then we get the separated lights popping out the bottom. Could it be a jet with afterburner on? So let's do a snap of that one and see if we can see any more details.
Renee thinks it's TR3B Black Manta or
Renee's got an imagination.
That's okay, Renee.
So let's see what this single white light thing is. So if it's a TR3B, why has it got 9 lights that pop out? And why does it start with a solid light to start with? It's not 3 lights. So that's what they said it was. They said it was a TR3B. But clearly, I don't know how they get that. Obviously, they're influenced to think UFO, right? So already their mind has been programmed. Oh, it's got to be a TR3B I'm looking at, right? So so this is around the wrong way, wasn't it? So we've got to rotate it first. So image, rotate that way. There we go. And apply some filters so we can see it. And what have we got?
Getting there. Dang it. Oh, pretty color.
Yeah.
You're such an artist.
Okay, so we get some blacks popping out there. Looks like maybe a roof line going up here, so it's blocking it out with the roof. So you might be walking and trying to get a better vantage point of the light in the sky. Maybe that's why it's going all over the place. You might be walking along with it. You know how bad it is when you film it in portrait, landscape. Now he's filming it in landscape. I mean, portrait is going to be even more prone to movement left and right than if he did it in landscape. So I'm not too sure what this is here, but it looks like a building maybe there and a building here, or trees.
Some kind of foreground noise.
Yeah.
People, bushes, landscaping. I don't know.
Looks like all the lights over this way. Definitely looks like a rectangular or angular shape going across here. And something in the foreground here.
Well, yeah, that's obvious.
So yeah, anyone's guess. It's really bad footage. So we might just have to plug it into planefinder and see if there's any planes where they're looking, if we can find out.
All right.
Yeah. Well, there's not much we're going to do with it, but it's separated into all those lights, right? So, which is on this one here, which kind of looks like. Oh, this. Bright lights, which are kind of smoky. Looks sort of smokiness to them. So, looks to me. Does kind of look that way, doesn't it? So, is there any military bases on the map? We need to plug it in. So, there's the same filter applied to the other one. And it looks like two bright lights, really.
Could those be lens flares caused by those two bright lights?
I don't think so. It's too far away.
Yeah, it is too far away.
If you filmed it in landscape, we'd have some more detail, I think. But there was that kind of strange line patterns we were getting, which you get it on. You get it on those poor quality cheap phones. iPhone 7 though, isn't that pretty good though? Yeah.
I have no idea. Too rich for my blood.
Yeah. Definitely something there else in the picture, as you can see there. It looks like two lights, and looks like a smoke trail coming off this one. I reckon it's flares. That's the first flare dropped. This is the second one dropped, and that's the smoke coming off it, which we've sort of changed the low brightness of it. And it looks like another one just being dropped here, maybe. Or it could be the plane flying away over near the side here. So if I do okay there. See, that looks like a plane going away here. And that looks like flares dropped as it's flying off. But anyway, we'll just plug it into planefinder to see what else we can find. What do we got here? Location, Florida. Obviously, they're going to do military drops out to sea there, right? They reckon it's a triangle. But I'm not sure. I don't see a triangle shape in that. So we need to head down to Florida. Plane finder is going to be tricky.
Renee, you're funny.
What's he saying now?
Hold. Renee's being Renee.
Okay, let's go to Florida. Here we go. So that's the location, is it? Sebastian? Is that the right one?
So that's one on the Atlantic side of
Yep.
Florida.
And what time are we looking at here? Oh, what's that down here? They've posted some extras, have they? Saw the same thing from Sebastian Inlet. Was not able to get a good video because of light from the campsite. Oh, there you go. Multiple lights here. A lot more lights. That looks to me like a military flare drop going on.
That's a lot cleaner shot.
Yeah, it's a photograph.
Yeah, pump that in. Let's see what we got on that. Look at the metadata.
Okay.
Sorry. Yeah, see what the metadata.
Unfortunately, we can't see the movement like we can in the other video. We can't see the lights, how they're sort of blinking in and off. Okay, it still looks like it could be a drop of flares happening.
Or reflection.
Yeah, I think the way they've uploaded it here, though, I think it changes the metadata because it's not like submitted to MUFON. I don't think. You see, it converts it into a web page JPEG. So I think it's going to be, like you say, it's going to be blank. I think I already got it open here. Let's see. Refresh. Where's refresh?
At least I know enough to ask.
Where's refresh button on this? Options, program. Where's the refresh button though?
The file list. Click the middle, up top. Fresh. Show all files.
Can't see it.
I know what you're looking for.
Maybe if I go back and forth. No. So that's looking in downloads folder. So if we click on that, that should update it. There you go. That's one way to do it. Okay, so here's the file there. And it's got my date that I created it. And down here, it's a 12 megapixel image. So that's why it's better. Oh, what's happened? And no other information. And that's on all of the information. So there's no metadata, I don't think. No metadata, all blank. So it's not the original photo. It's been modified as it's been uploaded to the web page. But still, it's a lot better. Let's do a quick zoom in. Let's have a look.
Like cleaner than the other one.
Could it be Chinese lanterns even?
You know what? The consistency of the light, good for the most part. See some distance and some depth.
See, it seems to be coming upwards. I think. Yeah. I don't know if it's the same thing they're looking at though. It could be like a bunch of Chinese lanterns being released from a wedding that's going up into the sky here. So really, it's inconsistent data. I don't think it's looking at the same thing there because there's too many of them. I think that's just a bunch of Chinese lanterns. That one. And but anyway, let's
that's good, yeah.
Let's keep on going. And where's the page gone? What's going on here? Tab. All right, it's opened it up in the tab. Okay. So we want to go there on planefinder. So we want to go to that location. So welcome back. Thank you very much. So we need to zoom out and go down. How are we doing for time? Oh, we got 40 minutes left, I suppose. Let's see. Oh, look at all the planes in the sky at the moment. It's like a bunch of these. No wonder my laptop's not got to us. Okay, let's zoom in here. There's a lot of planes in the sky. All those black things are plane labels. So I Should be here somewhere, shouldn't it? Here's Sebastian. Where is that? That looks like the right place, doesn't it? I can't see it on the map here. Is that the same location? It's got a little strip of land. Vero Beach, Palm Bay. So we need to be just below Palm Bay. So let's see. Where's Palm Bay? Here it goes. There it is, Sebastian. Looks like a busy little place with planes flying around it. Of course, we're going to have a problem. Military planes generally aren't on the database. But we'll plug it in and see if there's any planes around at that time anyway. So now we need to work out the time difference. Florida to New Zealand. Is it 17, 18, 16 hours? It would be saying, wouldn't it be 18 hours? Florida, USA. What's the current time? Can't even spell it. Florida. Time in Florida. 4 a.m. So it's now 9. So what's that? Sunday. So if it's 12, it's 9 in the morning. And then we got to subtract 5 off it. So that's 5 plus 12 is 17. So it's still the same time zone. There's planefinder that we used last time. So 17. So we've got to subtract it off this one. So we're looking at the 14th of the 3rd. And we've got to subtract 17 of the time. So that means it's going to be yesterday. So 13th of March. 4 in the morning. 4:30 in the morning, I think. 12. No, nighttime. 12 backwards. Nighttime, 9 p.m. yesterday. It's going to be 4:30 p.m. my time yesterday on that date, 13th of the 3rd. Okay. So we need to change it here. 13th. Well, that's not too long ago. The other flight tracker program might also work on this one because it's pretty recent sighting. We allowed 7 days on that other one. So it's going to be 4 in the morning, afternoon, my time, which will be 16:30. And let's just have a look what's going to fly. So what have we got? 0 planes from what I'm seeing. Oh, here comes one. Another one flying past. Suddenly got stopped. Bang. So that's straight in the direction they're looking. One behind or one in front? And that one's flying to Orlando to El Quadilla. Quadilla. Where is that? That must be South America, is it? What time was it again? Let's see. 32. So 32. So was it at the moment? What have we got? 31. Okay, so we'll just keep on playing it. And that's 32. So what planes have we got? We've got 2 only in the sky there. And that was a big 2-engine plane, was it? 2-engine plane, and the other one was behind.
That's a 737.
And that one doesn't tell us. Niagara Falls, Fort Lauderdale. Plane information. Spirit Airlines, Airbus. So that's a 4-engine one, isn't it? A320. That's going to be one of those big planes. So that's all we got in the sky at the moment. So we got no military ones, which makes this one a plane finder useless, pretty much. So how high are these? These would have to be higher than those flares being dropped, I guess. Let's see. Because they wouldn't be doing military exercises while planes are flying along, right? So where's the altitude? Why can't I see altitude? Altitude, flight info. Okay. So it's at 20,000 feet. So maybe it is Chinese lanterns then. Could well be Chinese lanterns. Okay. That definitely looks like Chinese lanterns on that one. Different colors. But the thing here is we're seeing city lights. Right. We're not looking over the sea. We're looking inland, aren't we? We're looking from the sea inland, aren't we? I'm just trying to figure it out. So let's see. There was a strip of land there, though, wasn't there? This strip of land. Oh, so they're seeing these lights on the other side. So it looks like they're looking at the lights in between these two strips of land. Right? So there must be buildings on this little strip of land on the front here, isn't there? So we go in.
Probably.
Yeah, it looks big enough to build houses on. Oh, yeah, there's a road. So they're looking at the light across the bay here, by the looks of it. Definitely will be a lot of houses there. The main road going in. Going right to the strip. Right along the strip to some more places up here. So they're looking across this way, by the looks of it. It's coming from these lights over here. That's what it looks like. That plane's going to be too far away, and there's no other sort of helicopters or anything else. So I don't think it's planes this time, and but we can't rule out military ones because they will have their call sign turned off because they'll be doing exercises. But it's a funny place to drop flares, though. So that sort of rules out flares for me because too close to a build-up area. Why dump it in that little strip of water there, right over top? So where are the military bases on this? Florida is just riddled with military bases, isn't it?
Oh
yeah. So can we see on the Google Maps military bases and airports? So what do we got? Can't see anything popping up. How do we get it? Airports or Air Force Base? AFB?
Oh, there's Air Force, Army, Marines, Coast Guard, and lots of branches.
Oh, there you go. AFB. What's that one that's got connection to here? Air Force Base. It's just up the road. There you go. Sebastian to Air Force Base is only 33 minutes. So I guess it's possible. How wide is that strip of water here? All right, so between these two bits here. I don't know. Just not enough information, really. Let's have a look at the video game. Why is it not coming up? Oh, it's lost our filter. I don't know if I can improve it any. Okay, what else can we do to improve that? Darken it. Brighten it. That's looking good. That's looking good there. Let's try it with that. We'll just leave that there. Okay, here we go. Now, what are we looking at? Looks like it's a pulsing light there, right?
Yeah.
Pulsing a wee bit anyway, which a candle would do if it's in a Chinese lantern. What he's doing, he's filming the guy next to him or something.
Yeah, see, that's such a mess. You can't.
Unless he's running across the road. Oh, they're walking across the road here. Okay, now he's getting back onto it. Right, it seems to be little things dropping off. And is that between two trees now that we're seeing? Two trees, two black trees.
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay, so that looks like it could be some fair distance away, actually, doesn't it? It looks like those lights are far away. Possibly out to sea, past that little strip of land on this video. I don't think that photograph that we saw with the Chinese lanterns is the same as this one. This one definitely looks like military flares being dropped way out to sea there. See, some of the lights have gone out now. There was more lights there before, wasn't there? I think the ones in the middle are faded out, which happens when you drop flares. So the person's walking away. Why is he filming the person? Keep focus, man. Keep focus. There's a building and two trees. So from what I can see, it's filming in a gap between two trees and a building underneath. And I don't know if that's part of a tree there or if someone's standing there.
Now I can at least see what's going on. It's like I had no good idea.
Is that person standing in the way there, or is that just a funny shaped tree? Is that a person's head in the way there? That was there before, was it? I think that's a person standing in the way now. I think I can see a torch or a phone in their hand. Get out of the way, you stupid fellow. I think that's a person in the way. There's another person coming in the way here.
Yeah.
I think it's two people in the way. Play again. Let's have a look. I still think it's a military jet dropping flares. Let's see. I think that might be the afterburners on.
That would do it.
And it's flashing like fire.
Yeah, and dropping them over a body of water makes that flares.
Then the afterburner goes off and then it drops all the flares, which if it got a missile lock on the afterburner. Mind you, do they use afterburners in the sky, or do they only do it for launching and plane into the sky? I don't know. I don't know too much about planes.
Well, it depends on they can use it for either or. For takeoff or for burst speed when they're, at the subsonic level. Yep. Either way, just uses a whole fuel. It's loud as hell.
But at the moment, I don't see that head in the way. I can see two trees, but I don't think. I think someone stands in the way at the end.
Yeah. Thank you. So you're not far enough yet. Get a chance.
Now, when he comes back, someone's in the way. I think. Here we come.
Yeah. Moving this damn thing around and shifting position. And that's where that head shows up in there somewhere. Or whatever.
There's a good shot there. You can see all the flares being. Now he's panning around. Person's walking away. There's a house. There's a house. Well, no one in the way yet. Now he's panning around again. Another more group of people walking in front of him. And now we got that blob in the way. We got a blob here in the way. Is that a person?
Yes. Yes. Thank you. Right there. There it is. Yes.
Someone's standing up on something in the way.
Yeah. That was not good before.
Yeah, it's got to be a person's head, I think.
Yeah. Good catch. Somebody with bad eyes, you got pretty good eyes there, Paul.
I'll probably see it better than you do on the live stream, maybe.
Maybe.
Anyway, I think we sort of nailed this one down to possibly military flares being dropped. But yeah, that sort of helped out with the filters there, so that's pretty cool on the player. But that's guys' heads in the way, so we can't see the other lights that were happening. We paused the sound, so maybe the guy was saying, "Get out the way, you dickheads!" Well, unpause it and reach it. I mean, anyway, I think it was using the other player anyway, the default speaker or whatever. So it was unmuted anyway. So yeah, I think we're done with those two videos now. So one was a plane, the other one was a flare drop. You could see there were some lights in the middle there that seemed to fade, and it seemed to be like smoke. When we enhanced it, we could see it on the picture here. It seemed to be like smoke in the middle. See, these lights in the middle faded, although I've got it through a filter here, and we can now just see light reflecting off the smoke trail left behind. And I think these ones went out, and then there was another one dropped over here, and maybe some more dropped over here, because this was at the beginning of the video here. So if we go back to original, there we go, without any enhancements. You can see here, looks like an early lens flare drop that's gone out. And this one looks like it's got smoke trail coming off it going this way. It looks like that looks like a flare coming down here, and that's the smoke trail that's blowing off that one. And that one looks further away here that's being dropped as well. That's sort of lighting up now. That one's sort of coming into its light. You'd have to break it down into individual frames and stabilize it and all that sort of stuff, but I don't think we need to bother. I think that's definitely flares. And of course, we've got this one here of that single light to start with. So that could be initial flare drop, the first one going on there. Or afterburners. Let's see. I don't know about afterburners. Let's see.
Yeah, that's different from the flares. It's much brighter.
Yeah, it's going to be a when afterburners used.
Yeah, that's a single jet, military jet. It's just going to have a single port, which will, when that thing lights up the afterburner, you'll definitely see it. It's heading out to sea the way it was, assuming it was.
An afterburner or a reheat is a component presented on some jet engines, mostly those used on military supersonic. The purpose is to provide an increase in thrust, usually for supersonic flight, takeoff, and combat situations. There you go. So you're right there, John. They wanted a burst to get away from a missile lock-on, and then they dropped the flares as a precaution.
Yeah, I'm a jet enthusiast. I watch stuff on it all the time.
The idea behind the afterburner is to inject fuel directly into the exhaust system stream and burn it using the remaining oxygen. This heats and expands the exhaust gases further and can increase the thrust of the jet by 50%. Wow. That's pretty cool. I bet it must be good inside one of those when that happens. That'll be like a fun ride.
And loud. Who said loud?
Yeah. No, we still got Renee with us.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's extraterrestrial. So Renee is always the believer. Okay. So there's some pictures of afterburners. But I've never seen them used at nighttime in combat. So, but they say it's used in combat. So I think together we have nailed that one. I would be happy if we had some more video footage from other people from different angles, though, because that was pretty bad, that one. But I don't think it was.
Well, I watched this last summer when we were going to Michigan. We left at IBM and it was still dark, and the Air National Guard was taking off with the afterburner, and you could see the glow in the middle of the aircraft, just one, and man, the noise was incredible. As soon as they would start climbing out, then they would cut the afterburner off.
So I don't know if this is the same sighting this guy said he's seen.
Nah, those are Chinese turrets with LEDs in them. I bet you. It's got that blue light, which is LED lighting color. So I bet you those are Chinese lanterns.
It hasn't got that smoke trail to it, though. You know, they look too perfect compared to that other one, which had that sort of whispery light smoke trail coming off it.
Yep. What's that called? What?
Well, this goes to show when you enhance things, you can then get a better idea what's going on. And to me, that's a military exercise going on here. Considering the Air Force Base is 30 minutes drive away. So, close. And we're down to this last one. Have we got time? We've got 20 minutes left. What was that one?
Oh.
I think that one was meant to be looked at as well. Looks really interesting. What on earth it is. Okay, what are we looking at here? That was that one during the eclipse. 5 green dots appeared moments before solar eclipse. Yeah, it was that one, which was single photo. Didn't give us any video, unfortunately. So that's in Texas, where they also got lots of Air Force bases. So would they be doing a military exercise during an eclipse is the question. I don't know. How do we get back to normal? Okay. So here's Rockwell. Okay, it's right next to a waterway of some sort, a lake by the looks of it. Or is it a sea inlet? No, it must be a water lake, is it? It's a reservoir for collecting city water. What's it say? There's no lake name there. What's it say? Health, Golf, and Yacht Club. health. Heath. Doesn't tell me what that waterway is. It's got a bridge going over it though. Okay. So is there any Air Force bases around here? There's bound to be. Let's see, put some airports. Do Air Force Base. Can't spell it. Quite handy doing that. That gives us a location to the closest Air Force Base. So it's right across the water again, this time 22 minutes away. So yeah, are we looking at military's flares on this one? I think I've deleted the image though. I didn't save it. Save image. So can we see the waterway in this picture is the question. Which way are we looking? Are we looking towards the Air Force Base? So we lost another sub during their live, have we? Oh, that's a shame. Was up to 37 when we started. So let's just open that up again. So, are we looking at UFOs or what, guys? It's out of focus, I think. And what's this light up here? I don't know. A star? A planet? Could it be a planet Mars in the picture? Yeah, would you get it on a regular camera? Phone camera? Mind you, it looks better than a regular phone camera, doesn't it? Did we work out what it was last time? I think we did. Let's see. Looks like a phone camera going that way though. No information. So let's see. Got to load it into exit if and see what data we got. That one up the top here, 7 megabytes, is it? Green lights, that's the one. 6.9 megabytes in size, yep, that sounds right. 5 by 3, so that's 18 megapixels, or slightly higher. Yeah, 8, no, closer to 4, it could be 20 megapixels. 5.2 times that, what's that come out to? 20 megapixel camera, that's quite good. What type of camera is it though? Have we got a model number? Canon. Does that sound like a phone one? Copy value.
Canon, yeah.
Or does it sound like a normal proper camera? Gotta do a search. Paste and search. Digital camera SLR sounds like a real high end one. There we go. It is too. It's a high end Canon 20 meg versus stats on it. So you must have a filter on it. Oh, here we go. 18 megapixel. I was right. First of all, 18. I rounded it down. Oh, what's going on? Don't want to log in Amazon. Bugger off. So it does some good nighttime shots anyway. Let's see. LCD captures all the details, low angles and 1 million dot VGA, auto scene analysis, whatever that is, Standout color, superb exposure. So it does look some pictures there. Does look like it's good quality. And it's got the high frame rate, 1/1000 or more probably. So why didn't he take a video of it instead of this one picture? Because it looks like it does video as well, doesn't it? Well, you could have it in still mode and take a load of shots together, you see, and get really high quality. Look at all the lenses you can get for it. This is crazy. With a flash sync speed of 1/200. So even the flash can go crazy on it. Flash sync, eh? Wonder what that looks like. Blink, 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 blink. I suppose we'd see it as a continuous light, 1/200. Almost a continuous light. But the film would capture it separately. So we've worked out that much at least, that it's a good camera. And is he snapping it from across the waterway to where the Air Force Base is? Can we see a waterway? Okay, looks like a house down here. That looks like on a lake, doesn't it? That looks like one of those lake houses here. What do you call them? Where you have little wedding parties in them? What do you call them? There's a roof over top. They got a special name for them. Come on, John, help me out.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
What do you call those houses in America with this the roof? Everybody knows what we're talking about anyway. It's got no walls and it just keeps people dry. You get little tents do the same thing. So what are the tents called? Hey?
Gazebo. It's a gazebo.
That's the one. Is it got a little thing in the middle there? A little, I don't know, what do you call it? What's that there? What's that thing in the middle? Is that just decoration or do they have lights in it?
Yeah, it's just decoration. It's called the cupola.
Okay, so that looks like water there, doesn't it? Looks like little water waves. Slightly out of focus here on the lights. Out of focus lights. Oh, look at the lights over this way. What's over there? Bright lights over that way. So could it be lens flare? Could this guy be tricking us? So those could that be light source from over here? Is these up here? It kind of looks like it, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Does. And I think that up there could be Venus. I think that.
Oh, yeah, that's lens flare.
That's lens flare, and that's the planet Venus, I think, up there.
It's too easy.
It's, but his description doesn't say too much, does it? I think it's lens flare from that bright source down the corner here. I think we debunked that one now. I think if we cut that out and stick it through the editor, I might have time to do it. Well, we opened up a few things here, didn't we? Which one was it now? Let's see. That one here, green lights. Open with PaintNet. I still yet to try that GIMP, but I'll wait till the new laptop comes to see how GIMP compares to Paint.net. I'll probably still come back to my favorite though. Okay, so we want to compare those lights with these other lights. Copy and paste to a new layer. Bingo. Now we've got a copy of it. And it goes down to here. So what we need to do is zoom in probably. And we probably need to... I think it's got the right space in. Of course, it's going to be reversed as well, isn't it? It's going to have to be flipped. I'm just trying to think. There's a big gap in between here, but maybe because of the trees in the way. So if we put it onto layer properties and put it on, which is a good one, color dodge maybe. What's that give us? Okay, we can try that one. I can see the trees. And we can see our lights. There you go, look. Is it matching up? Kind of looks like it. Bingo. Bingo. That's definitely lens flare. What did he say on that thing? Oh, it's getting too easy for you, John. We need to find some harder ones. He didn't put too much in the description here. Green dots hovering above the western sky over lake. There you go, lake right before solar eclipse. So we've sussed all that out. And he's only given one photograph, which is a bit suspect. And no other information here. Before solar eclipse, this is the second time I've observed strange lights in western skies. So I bet he didn't see it with his eyes. He's not saying... There's not enough details here. To me, it looks like lens flare straight from these bright lights here. Bang. It sort of fits. We can try some more properties. Let's see. We'll try difference maybe. Okay, they're not too bright now. Can we... I don't know if we can zoom in more. I think it's not showing up enough now, but we can just barely see it there above. And look, it's sort of lining up. I think it has to be flipped though. Let's see, got to rotate it that way. So I think it's got to have to be rotated horizontally. Oh, did that work? Now it stuffs up, you see. But yeah, there you go. This can't quite get in there with this enough zoom. Yeah, I think it matches. I think we just wasted time with that one too much. Which eyes, another layer property. We'll try additive maybe. Oh, that brightens it all. Darken. There we go. But we can't see the lights now. But we can see that they're overlaying where the lights were. Let's see, screen. I think we've nailed it there. XOR. You can see here it makes the lights black. So it's lining up with where the bright light specks are. Right, bang, 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 bang. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's lens flare. If you did a video, we'd know for sure, because we'd see how it moves around. And it's looking right towards the Air Force Base too, but I don't think they are flares. I think it's just a lens flare this time, not flares. Because I don't think they'd be dropping flares during a solar eclipse. But that looks like an Air Force Base way over where those lights are here, this cluster of lights here. That's where it was on the map. And this one here, I don't know. Looks like buildings, maybe. So where's the map again? See, it's right across from the lake. Is there any sort of big buildings here? Bit hard to tell on this map. I suppose you have to go to satellite, maybe. Oh yeah, you can see it's going to be, here we go, community park. So where's there going to be lots of lights? So yes, right across. What have we got here? Tokyo Japanese Steakhouse. So yeah, there's a lot of shops across the way here. Ah, right. So it looked like he was, that thing outside near the shoreline did look like a Japanese building though, didn't it? So is he looking this direction? He's looking this way instead. And you can see there's just so much build up here. Lights, it could be these lights over here that he's picking up on the far left. And he could be filming from the steakhouse. It's got a little thing out on the shoreline. Kind of look like Japanese. It's a place you'd have it in that little spot down there. Don't know if we can zoom right in. Here you go, it's got a park here, see? That's where the little thing will be. Outside the Japanese steakhouse. Looking this direction, probably. Going this way. Probably have to find out where the solar eclipse was happening that day. Was it coming up on the east? It would have been on the east, wouldn't it? East. New York's on the east, isn't it? East. That's where the solar eclipse would be happening. Go in that direction. But anyway, I think we've nailed it. I think we better wrap it up there, John, and I'll just cue off my end of music. It's coming up to 3 hours now, so are you still there, mate? John? Anyway, I think that's enough for today. As usual, we didn't get time to even look at new ones, but there's always another day. So I'm just going to wind down, folks, and say goodnight. I think John's fallen asleep, maybe.
No, actually not. I'm wide awake.
Oh, right. I was talking to you. You're there and you weren't answering. Anyway, I'm going to wind down now. Oh, right. Okay. I'm just going to wind down now. Coming up to 3 hours. I think we solved those ones anyway. I'll just mute you for the time being, John. Until the end credits. Please like and share. And those joining us now just missed out, I'm afraid. It's coming up to 3 hours now. Good night, everybody.